Hey everybody, and welcome back to some more Red Dragon in Wargame Red Dragons. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we're still playing Red Dragons. We're still playing against EsMussSein. He's still playing US. He did apparently also make some adjustments. I have no idea what it's about. We'll see, or maybe we won't. I did make one adjustment, like I said. I did replace the HES17 with the Gazelle Hot, or SA.342 Hot, or HOT, whatever it is. It may not be that useful on this map specifically, although I think on the left side it could be, but maybe on the right as well, I suppose. We'll just have to see what happens in the game in the first place. Like I said, he's still playing US, and we're still playing Red Dragons. So, what shall we do? We did get this side again. We did get it also last time when we played against him, where he played Scandinavia mechanized. I think what we tried to do was like do a push by trying to defend Dimitri in the laner, but mostly Dimitri, of course. I think we're gonna try this again. Let's get an 85-2A. Let's get some Yakan Days for the motorized opening. I think we want to get an HQ7 because he likes to get Cobras. Let's get some Rican infantry. Let's get some BDR-48s. Maybe we can harass something around the edges or flanks of Gregory. And some cheap infantry. That should be it for now. Maybe some SU-76s as well. We don't need too much there, I think. We also want to start with an MI1, I believe. We have a second CV already. So what do we want for the right and mid? I think we want to place CTQ here. The force allows us to retreat and peekaboo should he get a Rican Bradley, which I would assume he does. We do want a VTT, we want another HQ7, that's for sure. Heavy tank, 85-3 at least, maybe we buy a T90. Let's see how many points we have first. So we've got 2 CC90s, 3 Sanjis. Is that enough? I'm not sure. We don't have any SU-76s, but that might just be fine. We do get a second spawn very early. We could sacrifice some motorized units, but the only motorized unit we have is the HQ7, and we can't really sacrifice that. So I think our first buy will probably be a Liren squad. I didn't helicopter or in a WC. I guess it depends on what he does. Could delete some BTR-48s, but I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, I guess we'll be fine. You unload like in here. The 48 one drives like in here. That one just, maybe we can get you up there if you're fast enough. HQ7 stays a bit in the back, just as you do. You stay in here because I'll need you for both sides. Last time we tried to push into Dimitri from this side, so I think we want the CSD90s back there. Those are all the units that need attention right now. BDR-88 is gonna drive down here. I don't want you to try to take this route. I hate it. I want them to drive down there. Because if they drive up there, they can easily get killed before they even reach that. 7. CTQ in here. Let's be a bit more heavy on that side. He really likes the V150s 90mm, like some ghetto AMX 10. I can understand that, the LEVs aren't particularly great against autocannons, autocannon vehicles, so what's that? Light rifleman probably. It's going rather heavy. This is an LEV though. Seems like he's pushing himself here. Chaparral, M8 AGS. ACAF. Killed it ACAF. I think we killed the Chaparral probably. Considering the AGS is still alive. So that's really nice. Another MI1. Let's get like one of you in here. The AGS should be dead now. Get some Lijian. Some more infantry. I did lose the CTQ here and I didn't pay attention to what. That's annoying. If I had to guess, it's probably a Recon Bradley. But you obviously never know. Let's start getting that hot. Hope there's nothing to sideshot us. I did lose. Unfortunate that the CTQ got spotted by those rangers there. Would prefer if that didn't happen. Obvious reasons, I believe. We have to make sure that the Gazelle stays out of range of the Stinger. But the Stinger has not that much range, so it should be possible, I think. Unless, of course, he moves up with the Stinger. Then it's a different issue. Another squad there. I'm not sure if, yeah, he must have another recon squad somewhere there, spotting that WC. Oh, that's a Nighthawk. Nighthawk got fucked up. I'm not gonna play any games. I'll buy 2 HQ61s immediately. I think it may be overkill that early on, but you all saw what happened last game. Well, I hope you did. As in, I hope you watched that video. There's the Recon Bradley again. Move this over this side. We killed the Chaparral here, so maybe that's a good chance to kill the Recon Bradley if we get line of sight on it. Come on, get into the fucking town, please. No, CDC. Fuck. Oh, he does also have a new Chaparral there. Okay. Well, that changes that, of course. Get a heavier CTC. Wrong spawn. Let's get it from this spawn here. It's safer. Not looking too good on the left, but on the right it's looking decent. We have that going for us. Oh, this is not very good. Ah, horrible in fact. Lost 2 Legion for nothing. Oh, Lucian, do you please don't tell me you missed the first shot. Come on, man. I know you're not best, but Jesus Christ, that was forest range, man. Come on, CTC, please. You're gonna die to a Nighthawk now, I know it already. For Christ's sake, man. Sanshi, please. It got hardened. Did it actually survive a shot? I mean, obviously, I can't one-shot it, but I think the BTR 88 got some. Yes! Best 120 points I ever fucking spent in my entire fucking life. Thank God it's dead. Even though only one of the HQ61s shot, but that's fine, you know. It's fine. Fuck the Nighthawk. Piece of shit. Alright, now we can breathe a bit. Just a bit, not a whole lot, just a bit. It's just not even 10 minutes over yet. And we're certainly not in winning position. We're in a position where we could win from, but we could also easily lose this. So let's not celebrate anything too early or too hard. So things can go wrong very, very quickly. Chaparral moving in here. I think we could buy a beam 24. I'm not gonna be too bothered about this just yet. Honestly, it's got a supply truck for these autocannons, dude. What did I kill? It's just a Humvee, goddammit, another position is compromised. Get some of you, like, just to get some line of sight. Come on. Get some A here in case he decides to get a Cobra. There's a Rick and Bradley. Probably the one that killed my CTQ if I had to guess. H.A. Abrams in mid. Come on, can you like get into cover? Thank you. Right. I think we definitely want to save for JH7 and try to snipe either of those freaking. Actually, we could just buy a hot here. I don't know if he has any A here, but Chaparral is in there. It's gonna get stunned now. Oh, this is not good at all. Oh, fucking splash damage as well. Yikes. Let's move you over there. Move a few bit back in case you get spotted. Get some more infantry in mid. Yeah, there's the Cobra that I anticipated. Such a god, dude. Yeah, and that's what we want. That's why I put in the heart. No, assuming it hits. I said assuming it fucking hits. Thank you. I was gonna say if that's actually missing now, that last missile that it has, that'd be very, very annoying. Thank you. Should turn you on since actually right, he has a Rick and Bradley there as well. You know what, let's potentially get a bit overkill. You know, probably not even overkill because I wouldn't be surprised if the Bradley survives this. Just by 2 J7Hs. What? It actually got the shot. I don't understand that. I genuinely don't understand how they got the shot off first. Because I don't think they were shaken anymore these second days. Sometimes this game is just... I did lose one of them. I did kill the Chaparral, but I don't think I got the Bradley. Thing is fucking sturdy as shit, dude. It looks like we might at least be able to salvage one of those Yakyun days. Annoying nonetheless. He's also pushing here. Still have 1 missile on the heart, so that might be useful. Bradley at Abrams. Let's get a J7 next. Should have paid attention, more attention here. For sure. Shoot, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, he did buy a CV. Okay, that's interesting. Get an MI1. Move this up. We are running out of infantry. There's one view in here. Might need it. Ooh, it's unlucky for him. See if we can bomb those Marines. CV, let's just try to snipe it. Bradley, let's try to snipe that piece of shit. Or it gets into cover. A bit annoying, but you know, what can you do? Smoke this off and then move in with the Lishan. Oh, this might even just be empty. Let's get a CV of our own. We can't let him tick for such a long time. Hey, can you like... This game sometimes has the weirdest interactions. Oh no. Ah. No, you're going for that. Oh, none of the missiles hit. That's unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate. Let's supply drugs for our tank. It's iHawk again. Let's just get another 85-3. It kills some stuff at least. We'll need a recon here, we don't have any eyes. Get line of sight on that fucking Abrams, please. Thank you. Yep. Come on, get into the building. Is it an ASF? It is. No, did I lose both? Oh, it didn't even pay attention. Fuck, I lost both of my HU-61As. It's actually annoying. Quite annoying. CF-15. Gather our optics. Let's get a recon tank over here so we can have a stronger position there. Ah, fuck, he got in there. Please just die. And this time I is killing shit. You know, I guess they're making it up for last game. No, no, no! Don't tell me. Oh my god. There's a Blight Rock on the left here. Infantry, it's got some AC-76s. I'm wondering where CV is if he's moving it. Please don't kill my BTR IDA, thank you. Fuck. The 13 RPM auto-loaded. Okay, he's moving it down there. Okay, he's moving it to Dimitri then. Well, I got 2 nice shots on it, so that's probably a very good time to start pushing back. I mean, I don't have any base defense, but so far neither of us did like any sneaking stuff, so I wouldn't expect it from him. Cobra again. I also buy some Hosang chunks in case my HQ7 dies. Unloading might have actually just been the wrong choice here. It didn't really matter because I killed it, but... Another 85-3. I'm getting wrecked by the Brownings here. Hey. Not very nice. Is that actually an Atacams? Excuse me? Quite some heavy AA he has there. I lost my plane, but it was kind of expected it anyways. All that AA there. Okay, ooh, I got... okay. Managed to kill it. This time he seems to get a bit shafted by RNG, I suppose. Be a bit aggressive here and see if we can move up that CDC in there, even though it's not really secured, but you know, sometimes what can you do? Pay attention to this Atacams though. There's fire in there, so since he will most likely have supplies in there, you know, shooting at them, and this Abrams should prevent him at least for a while to repair it. Chaparral. One IP. It's gonna stop me for a while now. Maybe I should turn on ammo. Another hand in here. Rangers actually dealt with all the shit in there. Annoying, but... yet. I'm not sure if he still has something in there. Let's just move the cargo. It's empty and I don't have a fob. He probably has a fob, but I don't think he... I think that's still worth doing. Doing there to get rid of you guys. Get this, and then we should start buying SUVs so we can start ticking. Probably get some reinforcements for the left. Abrams is somewhat repaired. Oh, firing computer reset. I think I should win this because I'm auto-loaded. Yeah, I did win this because I'm auto-loaded and because he was damaged beforehand. That was, yeah, quite the opposite from last game. HQ7 hitting twice in a row against that F-15A. That was quite lucky. But then again, the Nighthawk, I mean, it has 0% ECM, so the HQ61A hitting there was not too unlucky. But yeah, overall, this clearly went much better. JH7s helped obviously massively against those Bradleys. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue with US in 1 versus 1. When the maps are a bit wider, you much more rely on planes to deal with other planes. Or I guess he's using iHawks, but they're not ideal. As you saw, the J7Hs and the JH7, they for the most part stayed alive for quite a while. I mean, the one of them got killed in the first run, but the other one got quite a few runs out of. And JH7 also lived for quite a while. I did kill a Bradley with a J7. And I killed a CV with the J7. Excuse me? That was a bit... Okay, I did not expect that. This time my tanks actually killed other tanks. What did I lose the CTC to? Please don't tell me it was some weird Ranger side shot. Oh, I lost it to the attack hams. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Alright. That makes sense. Okay. I got no problem with that. That's fine. Okay. It also explains why I didn't shoot like for a second time when I thought it was actually the, when I saw the attack cams for the first time, I assumed it was the first shot. And I was also kind of surprised that he bought it just for the CTQ apparently. But this makes a lot more sense that he bought it for the CDC 85-3 and killed. And used the first shot on that, and then the one on the CTQ was actually a second shot. Which is the reason why he didn't shoot for, at any time after that, because it had to reload. The nice thing about the 85-3 is that it's still quite a danger to super heavies. While it's clearly not nearly as dangerous as the T90, at close range, where it has enough AP, or it is dangerous enough at close ranges to still be quite a threat to super heavies or heavier tanks, due to how much AP it has. It trades the rate of fire for AP and armor, for the price it has. Like for 140 points, DHA has 20 AP and 20 armor, and my tank has 22 AP and 19 armor, but does sacrifice rate of fire. I think especially for 1 versus 1, it's a really nice thing, a really nice tank, I should say. Yeah, I just wrote, I think 85-3 and the CTQ 62G are the only tanks that I'd really consider to be good. 85-2A is average at best, I'd say, probably worse, you know, and the CDC 88 series, they're overpriced. The 88B, I think it is, for 70 points. It has just as much AP as the 85. Hang on, let me just show you in the armory. I guess he's probably talking about these. Most notably this one, you know, it may not look too bad. It's also in motorized, which is nice, but take a look at a Leopard 1A5 NO2, which is an okay tank, but like nothing to write home about. It's just straight up worse for the same price. It is also not auto-loaded. The 105mm tanks used by China are not auto-loaded. It has worse stabilizers. Most importantly, it has a low rate of fire. It's a bit slower. It has less autonomy. I guess the only good thing really is that it has a heavy MG and 3 more side armor. And I guess the side armor, especially against autocannons, can be noticeable. But I think I'd always take the 1A5 NO2 instead if I could, because the 10 RPM is significantly more useful than the 3 extra side armor. And even then, it's not even a great tank. But again, Leopard 1A5 NO2, it's okay, but it's nothing really to write home about. You know, so. And then the other tanks, the 85-2, this one is also not auto-loaded, I believe. And for 5 points less, you have 1 less AP, 1 less RPM. You're slower. You have good autonomy, I suppose, at least. And there's the 88A B, which comes before the 88A, which I don't understand why, which is like a Leopard 1A5, but for 5 points less, 1 less RPM. And then you have the 80 with less range, like something between a 1A5 and a 1A4, I suppose. They're not like garbage or anything, but they're just very underwhelming. And yeah, this is a fun little tank, but I don't think it's particularly good. If it had the Archon, it would be a completely different deal. But you know, would have, could have, should have. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's take a quick look at the deck again. I'm wondering if I maybe should try the SU-100 because it has extra accuracy but also more armor. I think I'm mostly just not utilizing the SU-76M correctly. I don't think it's bad. I think you might say that in the past games they didn't really do much, and I might agree with you. I think I have to utilize it better. But I think I should also use it aggressively just as scouts because it has fucking medium optics. Other than that, I think the deck is fine. I don't really need the T90 much. Then again, I only played this deck versus him, I think like very recently, so I can't really say too much. I wouldn't say it's unnecessary, but on the other hand, I don't know what else to put in. The T72M is garbage. T62D I think is overrated. I don't think it's particularly great. And all the other cheaper tanks are not great, really. This might not be too bad because it's basically a T55A, but it has a KPVT, which is kind of nice. If I'm honest with you. It has less accuracy though, and it has better top armor. KPVT, I'm not sure what to think about it. I don't think when it comes to anything that's below the 85-2A or the John Maho 5, that's just nothing worth taking, really. 7 armor for 40 points is not enough. The T62D just doesn't provide the firepower with only 6 RPM. For 25 points, 6 RPM is just bad. And then the John Mahos all have bad rate of fire except for this fantasy one. T34 also just nah. Maybe the SU-100 is the way to go, but it also doesn't have an MG. This is just not good. I'm gonna stick with the SE76 for now. EM24 is really nice, honestly. Maybe I should change something with the Legion. Maybe I should replace him with Legion 9 in the WC. That way they have something to do with light vehicles. And while they themselves won't be able to deal with light vehicles, they are also much better against infantry. So they're gonna be a niche unit, but I'm not sure, but it might still be good. Lucian Dewey have no wheeled transports, unfortunately. They could like easily fill the gap for like not easily, but kind of fill the gap for ATGM infantry. And I've used them in the past. I don't think they're bad, but I think it's just tough to fit them in. Yeah, let's replace them. The Legion didn't really do much in the last 2 games, so let's put those 2 in. Not those 2, but that squad. At least I'll have something to defend towns significantly better. And while it wasn't really a big deal in the last game or last 2 games, I think I did feel both times, especially on Elena. Likely he didn't really push there earlier on. I think it would have been easier to defend if, assuming he attacked, if I had Tank Sasso in there. Let's try them out again. I think Lishan, or at least the way I play with this deck, not saying they don't fit, but I don't think they fit the way that I play this. I think in a team game they're much easier to fit in. Yeah. For town fighting, if it has to come to it, I still have Lucian Dui and Yakyonde. Even though they're not very efficient, being as expensive as they are, it's at least something. And Yakyondes obviously have a carbine, so they get extra accuracy in CQC, so that's good. So for the 5th time now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll hopefully see you next time.